The power grab by Camilla is stopped by Prince William. The secret royal fight came to light. There are always a lot of questions about the British royal family. What's going on behind the scenes, though? A lot of the time, we only see the polished, public side of royal life. But behind closed doors, people are fighting over power, working together, and feuding with each other. The friction between Prince William and Camilla has been one of the most interesting things to happen in recent years. Queen's partner. Different news sources say that Prince William is reportedly taking steps to limit her power and keep the monarchy focused on him and his close family, despite her position. The fact that Camilla's request for a higher title was turned down and her access to royal papers was limited show a less than glamorous side of royal life. In this video, we break down 17 reports of times when Prince William supposedly stopped Camilla from taking power. Get ready for a royal fight like you've never seen it before. Number 1. Keeping Camilla's sister off of the Duchy of Cornwall's salary is the start of the power struggle. Reports say that Prince William stopped Camilla's sister Annabel from getting a job with the Duchy of Cornwall. It wasn't just about money, it was about keeping the royal family's money out of trouble and their accounts clean. Camilla is married to King Charles and is very involved with the royal family. However, Prince William made it clear that he would not let her cousins take advantage of their royal ties without a good reason. This move wasn't just meant to keep Camilla's sister from getting paid. Making a point that the royal family follows strict rules was the point. As a future king, Prince William is aware of the power of royal influence. He also knew that letting family members get royal positions without merit could cause a backlash from the people. By not letting her work, they showed that even family members are held to the highest standards. This keeps royal money from going to people who haven't earned it. The choice Prince William made sent a clear message. The royal family is not an excuse to get what you want. Number 2. Putting limits on Camilla's participation in royal events. Prince William is apparently being very careful about how much Camilla should be seen at royal events. Even though Camilla is queen consort, Prince William reportedly kept her from going to some royal events. Even though she is very important at royal events, there are clear limits on how much the public can see of her. Prince William is going to be king one day, and he has always put his close family, especially his wife Catherine, first. Will be queen someday. This choice wasn't based on competition. It was important to protect the royal picture. When Camilla tried to step up and take on more public tasks, they sometimes went against Prince William's well-thought-out plan. So it was said that Prince William kept her role in check by making sure that the roles of attention and duty were balanced in a way that kept the royal hierarchy. Prince William made sure that the royal attention stayed on those next in line to the throne by limiting Camilla's engagements. This kept the monarchy in line with what the public expected. Refusing to let Camilla sit on the throne at the coronation concert. If there was one thing that really showed how powerful Prince William is over Camilla, it was her being told he wouldn't let her sit on the throne at the coronation concert. This wasn't just a way to order the chairs, it was a sign of authority and rank. The throne is usually only used by the current ruler and those who are next in line for the throne. By not letting Camilla sit on the throne, Prince William made it clear that she does not have the right to sit there, even though she is queen consort. This public turndown wasn't just a choice made by one person, it was a message. In this act, Prince William showed that he is fully prepared for his future role as king. The coronation show will be seen by a lot of people, so every little thing counts. By not letting Camilla sit on the throne, Prince William showed that his family was the most important member of the kingdom in the line of succession. It wasn't a personal dispute, it was about keeping the ruling order and making sure there is a clear path to the throne. Number 4. Prince William was assertive even when he wasn't in public, like when he kept Camilla from important royal talks. Reports say that he also kept Camilla out of some of the most important family events. At these meetings, they don't just talk about the king's daily tasks. They have to do with big choices that will affect the monarchy's future. Prince William made his point clear by not letting Camilla attend these talks. He is the only one who can make decisions about the future of the royal family. Not including Camilla in these important talks wasn't meant to hurt her. It was meant to keep the attention on the next generation. As the future king, Prince William wants the royal family to make choices that are in line with his goals and vision. By limiting Camilla's access to these private talks, he made sure he had full control over the royal plans. This wasn't meant as an insult to her. It was a planned move to keep power and control over royal affairs, making sure that the family stays organized and united on the inside. Number 5. Cutting off Camilla's access to royal documents. In the royal family, information access is one of the most powerful tools. Reports say that Prince William limited Camilla's access to private royal papers that are important for running the family's business, finances, and plans for the future. These aren't just pieces of paper. They have a lot of power over the monarchy's future and keep it on track. Prince William made sure he stayed in charge of the family's future by preventing Camilla from seeing these important records. This choice was yet another clear sign of Prince William's power. He knew how important information was in the royal family, so he kept Camilla away from important papers. This made his position as the future king stronger. It was not because they didn't like them. It had to do with carefully running the family business. In a family where knowledge is power, Prince William had to limit access to keep his position as leader and make sure the royal family ran smoothly without any extraneous problems. Number 6. Refusing Camilla's request for a higher royal title. Camilla, who is already queen consort, allegedly wanted a higher royal title to show how important she is in the family. But it is said that Prince William turned down the request, saying that there could only be one queen and that the order of things should stay the same. This choice wasn't meant to minimize Camilla's part. It was made to honor tradition and the royal family's long-standing traditions. Titles are very important in the royal family. Prince William probably knew that any change in titles could cause confusion in the public eye, or even conflict between royal family members. By saying no to Camilla's request, Prince William made it clear that the future of the throne and the titles that go with it must stay stable and clear. It was a gentle but firm warning that the royal structure can't be changed easily, no matter who asks for it. As the next in line to the throne, Prince William made sure that the titles and order of succession were followed. 7th, one of the more subtle ways Prince William is said to have used his power was to stop Camilla from making speeches by herself at royal events. In her job as queen consort, Camilla represented the royal family very well. However, Prince William reportedly thought that whenever she spoke, she should do so with other royal family members, especially his wife Catherine. This kept the attention on the family's unity and didn't take away from the important roles of the heirs to the throne. As a well-known member of the royal family, Camilla probably wanted to play a bigger part in public talks, but Prince William's acts showed that he wanted to keep a close eye on what the royal family said. Any message Camilla gave by herself might have taken the attention away from the future king and queen. That's probably why Prince William kept her in check during these events. It wasn't about not letting her speak. It was about keeping the royal family's picture of unity and keeping the attention on the next king or queen. Kate. Keeping Camilla from taking on more important royal duties is another way that Prince William is said to have used his power. He reportedly stopped Camilla from taking on more important royal tasks. Camilla has been doing royal work for a long time, but Prince William allegedly didn't want her duties to take away from those of his wife Catherine. As the future king, Prince William knew it was important for his family to stay in the public eye. This is especially true as Catherine gets ready to become queen consort. This move was planned and aimed for long-term security. Camilla was a very important member of the royal family, but she had to understand that some tasks and responsibilities should be shared among the family, with the heirs to the throne getting them first. Prince William made sure that the royal family's image stayed focused on the future by limiting Camilla's public appearances, not overshadowed by the work of members who were not heirs to the throne. It wasn't meant to push Camilla away. The goal was to make sure that the royal tasks were in line with the state's future. 9. Taking away Camilla's power over King Charles' choices. As Camilla and King Charles got closer, many people thought she would have more say over his choices. Reports say that Prince William tried to make Camilla less influential on his father, King Charles. Even though Camilla played an important part in King Charles' life, Prince William knew that for the monarchy to stay strong, his father's choices had to be made on his own, without anyone, not even Camilla, having too much of an impact. This move showed that Prince William cared about more than just his own power in the royal family. He also cared about keeping the balance of power in check. The monarchy needs to work as a whole, and if one person has too much power, it could throw off the careful balance. By limiting Camilla's impact, Prince William made sure that outside pressures didn't affect his dad's choices. This was a quiet but strong move that shows Prince William is always planning ahead to keep the monarchy strong and avoid any cracks in the base. Number 10. Stopping Camilla from changing the customs of the royal. Any effort to change the traditions and customs that have been in place for hundreds of years is met with resistance in a monarchy that takes pride in them. Even though Camilla was queen consort, she is said to have tried to change some of these long-standing customs, but Prince William reportedly stopped her because he was very committed to keeping the royal family's established order. He knew that even small changes could make things less clear or threaten the order that monarchies worked hard to keep. What Prince William did wasn't just about keeping traditions alive, The goal was to protect the monarchy's image and structure. Any big change in how the royal family does things would need to be carefully thought out, and it was clear that Prince William thought changes should be made slowly, if at all. By stopping Camilla from trying to make changes, he made sure that the royal family would stick to the traditions that have made them famous for hundreds of years. He did this to show that he was in charge, and to remember everyone that he was getting ready for the throne, where one of his main jobs would be to keep traditions alive. Number 11. The Prince's Trust is Prince William's charity, and it has been an important part of his royal tasks to keep Camilla from getting too involved with, focusing on helping young people and giving them chances to make their lives better. But even in a world of charity, not everyone can have a big impact. Reports say that Prince William limited Camilla's participation in the Prince's Trust to make sure that the charity's direction and leadership stayed in line with his goal. Camilla does her own charity work, and while she is very helpful to many causes, Prince William made sure she wouldn't make the Prince's Trust look less important because of it. The Prince's Trust shows what Prince William thinks is important, and he wanted to make sure that it would only be used for his goal. He was asserting his control over one of the most public and important parts of his life by limiting Camilla's role in the group. This was to keep a tight grip on the charity work that would be very important to his future rule. 13. Refusing to let Camilla go with him on royal engagements by herself. Royal engagements are often seen as chances to show how strong and united the royal family is. Reports say that Prince William wouldn't let Camilla go with him on some solo royal, even though she is married to King Charles and has a lot of power in the family. This choice seems to have come from Prince William's desire to keep the focus on himself, his wife Catherine, and their young children, especially since they are getting ready to be king and queen. Even though Camilla does take part in royal events, Prince William may have limited her solo engagements because he wants to keep his attention on his future rule. By making sure all eyes were on him and Catherine, Prince William made sure that the royal family's public appearances were in line with the royal line of succession. It wasn't meant to hurt Camilla, a smart move to make sure that royal tasks stay in line with the future leadership of the monarchy. It was about setting himself up as the future king for Prince William, without any extraneous interruptions. 13. Camilla was not invited to any of the royal family's private events. The royal family's private events are usually only for the closest family members who are involved in the most important family issues. Even though Camilla is queen consort, she was allegedly not allowed to attend some of these private events. Princess Camilla was kept away from some conversations and events by Prince William, who made sure they were only about things he thought were important for the future of the kingdom. It wasn't a personal fight, it was about keeping the royal family united and controlling the flow of information. People at the private events often talked about the future of the monarchy in secret, and Prince William probably thought that the fewer people there, the better. He made sure that the attention stayed on the people who would have a direct effect on the future of the monarchy by keeping Camilla out of some of these talks. It was another way for Prince William to play up his role as king-to-be and show that he is in charge of the royal family. 14. Limiting Camilla's use of the royal family's private jet. One of the most sought-after royal perks is being able to use the family's private jet. Reports say that Prince William took steps to limit Camilla's use of this luxury, though this was probably another way for Prince William to show that he was in charge of the royal family's money and keep things in order. The royal family's private jet is a big part of how important the family is, so Prince William may have wanted to make sure it was used in a way that fit with how the royal family is seen by the public. Limiting Camilla's use of the private jet wasn't a way to take away her rights. It had to do with handling resources in a way that showed what the future monarchy thought was most important. Prince William knew that how things looked was important, and he probably wanted to make sure that the royal family's use of these resources didn't look wasteful or rude. This choice was part of a bigger plan to keep control over how people think about the royal family and keep the attention on his own family, who are the near future of the monarchy. 13. Supposedly stopping Camilla from using the royal family's crest on her personal stationery was one of Prince William's more minor but important moves. The royal crest is a strong symbol that stands for the monarchy's power and past, and there are strict rules about how it can be used. Reports say that Prince William wanted to keep strict rules about how it could be used, only letting royal staff use it for official work. By telling Camilla she couldn't use the royal crest for personal, Prince William made it clear that some symbols of the monarchy are holy and shouldn't be taken lightly. Keeping the honor and purity of royal customs alive was the point of this message, This rule may have been seen as a way to limit Camilla since she is already a well-known public figure. It was a big step for Prince William to protect the royal family's reputation as the future king and making sure that everyone in the group follows the royal ideals he promises to uphold. 16. Camilla's request for a separate royal office was turned down. It's understandable that Camilla, who is Queen would want more freedom in how she handles her royal tasks. It was said though that Prince William turned down Camilla's desire to have her own royal office. Even though this choice seemed small, it was another way for the royal family to keep things running smoothly and keep the focus on the central monarchy and its immediate heirs. It's possible that Prince William thought that making it separate would make it harder for the royal family to work together smoothly. He was reinforcing the idea that the government works as a close-knit unit by turning down Camilla's request. All the important people, especially those closest to the throne, work from a single, well-coordinated structure. This was about keeping things under control, keeping the family together, and making sure that royal tasks were done well without causing problems within the family. This was a way for Prince William to make sure that the royal family's leadership system stayed in place while he got ready to become king. 17. Camilla's access to the royal family's financial information is being limited. It is very sensitive to have access to the royal family's financial information. Reports say that Prince William limited Camilla's access to these important papers so that only a few people, mostly those close to the king, could have a say in how the family's money was handled. This was another way to make sure that the future king and his close family would be in charge of the royal finances and that outsiders wouldn't get in the way. As queen consort, Camilla may have thought she would have some say in these financial decisions, but Prince William's actions made it clear that he was in charge of the royal funds. In a family where money and public funds are always being looked at, Prince William made the right choice by limiting who could see financial papers. A lot of important information stayed safe, and the royal family's financial future was protected. By not including Camilla in these talks, Prince William made it clear that he was in charge of the royal family's money, which strengthened his position as boss and control over the family's wealth and resources. On the outside, the royal family may look like they are all on the same page, but there are still power fights going on behind the scenes. What do you think about what Prince William did to Camilla? Does he just want to protect the monarchy's future, or is there something else going on? Leave your thoughts in the box below. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you like this video. You can find more videos like this one here. Do not miss our next movie. If you click the bell icon, you'll always be the first to know when we post a new movie. If you watched, thanks, and see you next time. Goodbye.